Well, hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the New York ESL One New York North American closed qualifiers. You guys, hopefully we're keeping up with the action earlier this week as we went through the open qualifiers, and we saw teams like L4Org actually not push through due to some of the other teams like Immortals and Optic, due to obviously the roster mania that's currently going on, have actually dropped out of this tournament, which means some of the other teams from the open qualifier end up making it into this event. So it's going to be L4Org taking on the new C9 roster, also with a stand-in, currently playing with Swag, but that's not all we have standing in today. We also have Little Man, who's going to be taking a shot at casting and joining me here on the stream. How you doing, man? As the pistol round's already getting started, of course.
Ask Scott taking down two on their ramp.
So he's already picked up a nice little double kill for himself, and with two more coming back. T. Connors was able to pick up one. Unfortunately, L4Org just kind of brute forcing their way into the ramp. Didn't really get much going for themselves, so it's only left one player alive, and that's going to be Aesthetic over here. Holds on for maybe one kill as he picks that up, but now pushed into a corner. They know he's in that smoke, so Skadoodle's going to finish it off with his third kill, and Cloud9 pick up the pistol.
Yeah, not much to say there on that round. They pretty much tried going ramp. Skadoodle shut it down, and then they fell back in her.
Yeah, so pretty straightforward stuff happening on that first round. And the usual second round buy is going to be coming in from L4Org as well. And they're going to be going for 4 Deagles, actually. All 4 of them also having armor behind the buy. Raz, I believe, as the Opper, just going to be saving up for that first gun round. They did manage actually to sneak one player all the way through, and that was Raz himself. So he managed to get his way all the way into the site. Yeah, I just realized the bomb's on the ground there, too. So they snuck that in. Stewie tried to race over there to stop it. Unsuccessful. This round's going to be a little bit awkward, as Stewie should be able to freely defuse that bomb. And, well, for the rest of the guys on Cloud9, it's pretty much just a cleanup effort to see if they can get any more of these kills and stop those Deagles from being a factor in the next round. But, again, another one going pretty straightforward in Cloud9's favor as they get off to a quick 2-0 start in this matchup.
Yeah, that was a good round for L4Org to get that bomb plant. And the Opera also got the plant, so he gets that bonus 300. And it looks like he's buying an AK, so they're forcing another round.
It didn't get the plant in the first round there, but were able to, with despite the full investment, they were able to get the plant in that second round, which gives them the buy here. It's going to be a little bit odd as they have to split the guns up a bit, so the 2 AKs and then 2 Tech 9s. But once again, they're going to try to push straight forward into either one of these sites, going towards Upper currently, and they turn it around after Rush puts down the first player, Alter. T. Connors and Hydrex both picking up kills after that one, and now Skadoodle wrapping back in. Stewie on the outside is able to find one, but Skadoodle also picks up 2 from up on top. So there goes the advantage for that T side they gained earlier, and Tarek will close things out with the USP, getting that last kill and securing the third for C9. But another plan as well for L4Org, along with 2 kills against the C9 roster.
Yeah, it looks like L4Org just crumbled on the retake there. They didn't get in good position, so C9 with the superior retake there.
Yeah.
But they're going to be on the 3-loss bonus, so with the bomb plant. So their money's not doing too bad. I expect like a half buy here and then go for a gun round the next round.
Well, money should let them do that, and that seems to be what they're going to go for here. A little bit light for quite a few players, but you see some other guns starting to trickle in there towards the end of the buy cycle too. We have the Scout coming in for Raz along with those other buys, and then Aesthetic is going to be the only player without armor. They really don't have a whole lot of utility either, so I personally would expect another relatively straightforward play, but let's take a look. And it does look like that at the very least 2 of their players are trying to split and get fast outside control as they move over towards that. T. Connors is hunting on the top of Twinkie, looking for one if he can get it, as he kind of edges around that corner. Alter's taking most of the fire right now, as he's already down at 10 HP, trying to stay alive here, hoping that his teammate can assist him, but they're not really great angles, and Tarek already spotted T. Connor sitting up on top, so Alter's going to fall first. Rez does trade a player elsewhere on the map, back over there inside of the T lobby, actually, I think is where he gets that kill, so I imagine that was someone trying to push either in towards Shed or into the doorway, but otherwise Swag getting knocked out. And now it's kind of become a standstill here as L4Org is really continuing to try and keep that pressure rolling over on the outside area to try and swing down towards Secret or something like that, but the majority of their players have also shifted over here towards Ramp, where Stewie's going to be able to pick up 2 out of 3 of them, and as one remains, Skadoodle quickly wraps back in the bomb carrier that did stay alive and got that trade. It's T. Connors again doing that. We saw him back on Twinkie before. He did not actually follow through and go down on the ramp itself. He's fallen back, he's grouped up with his teammate, and they're not going to try to go for this last attempt to push in towards the A-bombs and see if they can make an attempt there. And that's a good start to it. T. Connors getting at least one headshot against Tarek, taking him down. And that's clear sight, too. Cloud9 didn't know exactly where this play was headed, so they did have to split their own players up. And now it's created a little bit of chaos as we're in an even 2v2. Not the best first set, I guess. He does manage to get flashed out, but T. Connors is going to pick up 1-for-1 trade, which gives Aesthetic a chance to clutch this one back out. It's Skadoodle on the other side, looking to pull off the reverse, though. And he spotted his opponent, gets the quick shot to take him down. And yet another round for C9, but only with one player left alive. So it is going to cost them quite a bit economically.
Yeah, for sure. And that's like a little win for L4Org. Yeah, they're down 4-0, but getting that bomb plant and killing 4 will hurt the economy of Cloud9.
And you can see the immediate effects of that, too, on the C9 side, with both Swag and Rush on their rebuys being brought down very low. I think Tarek's going to be at a pretty low point here, too. I mean, even Skadoodle down at 2.7k. Stewie's the only one that really preserves, just, going into this round itself, enough to fully rebuy. Obviously, there's a little potential win/losing bonus to consider still, but the money is not going to be as strong as it could have been here had they just shut down the round like they were looking to at the beginning. And it's another slow start for L4Org, but Alter is playing incredibly straightforward, going right inside of the shed this early on in the round. Was hoping to get spot someone over by the vent drop down, but unfortunately,
so you're sticking out secret here to red box. Might get a cheeky kill here.
He tries to lurk in towards it. They are watching for it, so T. Connors is going to take him down, but close nonetheless. Let's see, dinked Aesthetic. So dropped him down to 10 HP. But everything else is remaining passive right now for L4Org. They have not decided to go in and complete that push just yet. Swag is going to be the main point of defense if they do end up going for upper again, which looks like it's going to be the case currently, as they are moving in for the execute. I mean, Swag's even got a smoke ready for this one, too. Pushing in, there you go. Double kill for him as he does lose his teammate up on top of the rafters there, and himself a second later. Alter picking up that trade kill. Another 2v2. Not really favored for anyone at this point here. C9 had been pushed out of the site, but at the same time, L4Org are incredibly low. So they won't be able to get that plant, but immediately after that, they lose Aesthetic, leaving only Alter in this fight now. He's going to try to look for that trade against Tarek here. But again, he's been pinched. Oh, nicely done, though. Perfect timing to find Skadoodle going down from heaven. And he knows exactly where Tarek's at. Tarek doesn't have time to wrap around and try to move into this site via another route. So he's got him by the horns at this point. As he's going to push back in, he's got this perfect flanked against him. Unless Tarek would have some crazy spin move there. Alter definitely going to be able to close that one out and finally give the L4Org guys a round of their own.
Yeah, that was a nice clutch by Alter. Although for C9 they had a double up retake, which is like not a good position to be in when it's Nuke. But their money's not that great, so they get one op and try to make the round work here.
Yeah, definitely going to be wanting to try and keep the advantage so you can understand the aggressive tendency on the buy here. Not to mention just the team they're going up against too. I imagine they aren't going to mind to try and do some more scrimmy stuff like this. But as they do push in, they're going to be wrapping around the corner here. Swag picking up 2 kills for himself again before going down, but it's Raz that dominates the platform itself, taking down both Swag and then Rush again up on top of those rafters too. Second round in a row, I believe he's been caught in that position. So might have to adjust in the coming rounds as they've started to read into that and predict it.
Now we have an op scout retake, which is another unfortunate situation. Tarek's probably going to try to grab the op and save.
Yeah, that's exactly what he's done. So he's going to pick that up, hightail it out of there, and run back over towards CT spawn to save it. So all 4 are going to get themselves not only on the board here, but they've broken the CT economy too, as everyone else is either at nothing or less than $1,000. So there is very little chance of a force buy going into that next round. They should save even with that op.
Yeah, and L4Org should not, like, they want to get the op out of his hands, but at the same time they want to stack their economy. So if I was L4Org, I would just stack our economy, keep everyone alive, looking at the future rounds.
I think that's what they end up doing anyway here. They are not going to be able to push Tarek in that back CT corner, so he stays alive. And like I said before, not seeing any investments at all from the Cloud9 side this time. I believe it's going to stay that way. Maybe like a pistol or two, or not a pistol, but like, yeah, well, actually there is one pistol buy that comes in there from Swag. However, for the rest of these guys, they do pretty much just go with the default kit. It's just USPs, and Tarek obviously having the op. But it's another fast push outside this time. It's been a while since we've seen, or I think this is actually the first time we've seen them just go, gung-ho outside with 4 players. And they try to commit to it, but Tarek is going to be able to pick up one of them on the way out. Tries to go for a second. Can make it happen, though. And the other 4 with the exception of Hydrex, managed to slink their way down into Secret, where they're now going to be trying to take control over that B bomb site.
Yeah, I don't expect much out of C9 here, but they have Tarek with an op, so he might make it work.
Oh, well.
Rush gets the kill on aesthetics.
So they've got 2 ops to play with now here. Unfortunately, they still lost the site. They do have that rifle sitting in Swag's hands. That's the most important thing right now. If he can get into a
Hydrex on the lurk as well.
Utilize that, then he's going to be able to do some serious damage. But yeah, Hydrex dropping down, and there goes Skadoodle right off the bat, knocking him away from the fight. Rush waiting on the outside there too. Hydrex tried to push in and take him out. Could not find him there. And ultimately, trades are going into the favor of C9. 3v1 here now, as the last T alive is stuck over in Decon. Can't even really contest this. He tries to swing out, but only ends up throwing his AK away. So Swag getting that last kill there, and Cloud9 managed to pull off a nice little miracle round here with really only an AK and a CZ armor buy. They managed to push through and win their 5th round, and I believe after this buy here now, L4Org did get enough cash together to go for one more buy, but they're going to be broken pretty quick after this if they don't make something happen.
Yeah, that was just C9 capitalizing on L4Org's mistakes. Trades weren't happening, Tarek got that early pick, and they capitalized on it.
So, Cloud9 taking the predicted path here so far. Early dominant control, a few slip-ups here and there. As obviously the roster's new, and they also have that fill-in to play with. But it's going to be another fast attempt from L4Org, just rushing their way down towards ramp here. Stewie's already got 1 and 2, Swag with another. It's going to fall apart pretty quickly. And that'll be the end of L4Org, as they, well, you can see they didn't actually go for a huge buy, so they're still going to be left over with enough cash to buy now. So we got another investment coming in for them, but unfortunately getting wiped off the board like that is certainly not going to do them any favors, as Cloud9 are just going to get to build up their own economy pretty quickly off of that. You can already see Tarek, Skadoodle, and Swag sitting between like 5 and 7K already.
Yeah, that miracle round and that clean round helped out a lot on their economy.
So they're sitting pretty. And for L4Org, well, we're going to have to see what type of strat they're going to work with this time here. Now, they do have the gunpowder gun, obviously with some sacrifices here and there. But, oh, Alter had basically a free kill on Tarek. Follows it up nicely with the nade, though, so he's still going to be able to get that one. Just a little bit of a whiff on the spray. Thankfully, he came back a few seconds later and was able to take down Tarek. Rest of the team kind of posted up around pretty much most of the map right now. But besides outside control, they haven't really tried to move in and take anything towards the sites just yet.
Might be a squeaky squeeze, squeaky and mini squeeze here.
Yeah, you can already see Hydrex has the door open a little bit here. They still check that corner. No, Swag unfortunately just gave himself away there with that one shot, and Hydrex not only going to take him down, but knocks out another too. Rush, last man standing in the site itself. He goes down, and now Stewie trying to wrap back in. They plant, they leave it in the open, but he fails to check over towards Mini, where Aesthetic, he's going to be able to finish off the round, trading it out again for L4Org. But like I said, just off those 2 rounds, Cloud9 built up a pretty decent bank, so they're going to be buying again here. Don't expect L4Org to take any control just yet.
Yeah, I like that quick instinctual move there. They just realized they killed Tarek, saw an opening, and just went in through the mini and the upper, squeezed on in here. Swag didn't really have much to do there because they're all just surrounding him.
So he will fall, and it's going to be another round for L4Org, and another fast one coming up on the 10th round as well, as they just burst directly inside of this site. 2, now 3 kills for them as T. Connors gets the double. Skadoodle and Rush, that upper defense, unfortunately falling far too quickly in many of these rounds. It's once again allowed for a quick L4Org plant to come back in. Stewie is going to pop the smoke down onto the ground. However, not to go through it and into the site, so that he can fall back with his teammate Tarek, and they look to save those 2 ops for the round coming up here. They lost control of the site far too quickly and couldn't hold on to it there, so it is going to be a 4th round coming onto the board for this T side on L4Org.
It'll be interesting to see if L4 get these ops out of their hands. It'll be pretty big for the economy as well, because then they won't be taking them into the next round.
They're trying their best to pinch it. It's just going to be rough. They have a lot of utility left, though, so they can burn them out or smoke them out or whatever they want to do here, really. Pushing in, though, they give Stewie at least one of those kills. And Aesthetics here as well. He gets 1 down. The second still alive, however, and, oh, just barely surviving. He only had about 10 HP at the end of that round, I think, just before it reticked into the 11th here. So it looks like they keep that 1 in check. However, everyone else does go down, and we've got an auto buy coming on the T side, too, this time from T. Connors.
Wonder if that's a misbuy or he has a spam plan. Let's see.
Oh, I don't know. Because Hydrex also bought a MAC 10, so they obviously know they're broke. Looks like he's going to play it outside with the rest of the team. I'll keep it on him for right now. As everybody from L4, again, swings in to get that fast outside control. They don't even smoke it or anything, too, so they know exactly how this situation's playing out. They go right down to secret. There are a few players out here that are going to be able to detect them, and oh, that auto not going to get much done. He did tag Skadoodle down to 23 HP, but another player pushing out did end his life pretty quickly. Hydrex, though, getting the double as 2 trying to rotate back downstairs. Tarek with the 1 saved op, trying to save the world here as he picks up 2 kills on his own regard. Puts Cloud9 back into the advantage position. Swag's got that auto, too, as he rotates back over into the same spot as Tarek. So they have that in play. Skadoodle, though, is going to have a much harder time trying to get anything done, so he gets killed on the flank, but Aesthetic walks right in to Tarek outside of those double doors. Now it's all on Hydrex. He might be regretting that Mac 10 buy a little bit here as he's left alone trying to take these players out at range. He found one, though, and he tanked the other one. Tarek is now down at 12 HP. Nade's going to roll him, but it doesn't do all that much damage, bringing him down to 65 HP. Tarek's playing with an op anyways. That's not going to matter too much. And that smoke, again, saving his position, lets him fall back. This is a really smart play from Hydrex so far. As he wraps back over to the edge of the vents, Tarek only just now starting to push into the site and try to figure out where exactly Hydrex went. Whether he attempted to wrap, and at this point he doesn't seem to suspect that at all, so Hydrex is going to walk all the way around, get that kill on Tarek, and gets a Mac 10 long-range 2v1 clutch. Nicely played.
Yeah, those shots by Hydrex were pretty insane with the Mac 10. He even goosed Tarek. But that round almost looked like the miracle round, the one that we saw earlier. They pretty much went fast outer, and Tarek just picked a couple people apart. So.
Played out in a very similar way. Thankfully, it's a good thing that Tarek stays alive there too, because that was the big swing play that let them come back into it. But at the end of the day, did not allow them to win the round like last time though, so they still ended up dropping it.
It seems like L4Org doesn't know wall smokes outer. They haven't done wall smokes at all.
For L4Org, or?
Yeah, L4Org hasn't done wall smokes outer at all.
I noticed that too, yeah.
Alter takes down Tarek.
So they were able to grab Tarek at the very least. Again, showing up first on the entry power, which they've been pretty back and forth. It's been actually a pretty even battle in terms of first kills for both teams. It's not really been one team that's been dominating that forefront. L4Org has been, I mean, having a pretty decent amount of success on both sides, to be completely honest, but that upper defense on C9's been very, very weak for some reason. Constantly seeing players like T-Connor just go in and get multi-frags as they try to push towards it, and now they've got that outside control, so you can bet they're going to try to go for a pinch again. There you go, Aesthetic swinging in, quick flip, Saul second. Unfortunately, not able to get that info to his teammate in time, so he does lose one, but Aesthetic picks up the trade right after that. T-Connors goes down in the process, though, and now they move in for control, but they didn't check the back corner. Thankfully, he only gets 1 kill. Swag trying to pull it off there. Now, Stewie left as the last one alive. Tries to go massive there, but only does a little bit of damage to both the players outside of the door. And L4Org winning yet another round, now tying this up at 6-6.
Yeah, L4Org's on a 4-win streak, so that means C9's on a 4-loss bonus. I expect pistol armor here from them. Try to get like a miracle round again.
And then seeing if they can bring this back to something respectable. Like an 8-7 if they can win those last 2 rounds.
This is Org's map, right? Looking for Org.
Yes, this was their pick. And I mean, obviously, new roster for C9, but historically speaking, Nuke was never like their strong suit anyway. So they had that like 1 upset against SK, I think, at Katowice, but that was pretty much their only result that I can remember off the old roster. And that was when SK wasn't really playing Nuke either, so.
Wonder if looking for Org will go for a fast-paced upper hit again. It's like their go-to.
And it works, so no reason.
Yeah, it's catching them off guard.
No reason why they shouldn't keep going for it. So they do have, Cloud9 does have that buy going in again here, however. So after, obviously the last round, pretty uneventful. L4Org pretty much just sweeping Cloud9 under the carpet right there. As they take the lead, which is, I'm sure, going to be surprising for a lot of people out there. But this team already upset Hiko's new team a couple days ago in the open qualifier too.
Yeah, I saw that.
So I wouldn't underestimate L4Org necessarily. I believe this was the team that upset them. About 90% sure. But as L4Org try to swing out for outside control, they might have overextended their reach a little bit. Cloud9 has a lot more control going outside here, and Tarek this time wins the trade battle versus Alter. as those two have been going at it for most of the half so far. Raz looking for one pickup as he is able to find Tarek, so brings it back a bit. Tarek, I don't think, noticed that Raz got all the way forward there, and now is really just looking to try and clear out Hell. Heaven doesn't have anyone inside of it. The next closest thing would be Skadoodle, sitting behind the nuke, whatever you call those things. It's sitting in mid.
Yeah, Stewie gave up ramp completely to get info outside, but he's going back to realize he doesn't see anything outer, so he's realizing they might be out ramp.
And they managed to swing all the way through that.
Looks like they're grouping in here.
Downstairs, but they are trying to push upper too, so it's a little bit of a weird play. Swag still holds up on top here, looking to trade out after they lost Skadoodle, and that's exactly what he's going to be able to do. 2 kills for him. Rush finds another one, and we'll be tied again as Cloud9 bring it up to 7 while here going into the last round of the half. Both teams should be full bot here. It might be like 1 or 2 lower buys down to like a Galil or something like that, but I think pretty much everyone can still get a pretty decent buy going here for the 15th round. Yeah, there you go. Tarek on the FAMAS, but that's the only sacrifice that either team has to make here. And they both end up with pretty much full utility too, so it is going to be an all-out gun round. And we'll see if L4 keep it simple or if they're going to try to mix it up this time and slow play things. And it does look like they are trying to go pretty straightforward. You can see Aesthetic trying to watch out and make sure that C9 doesn't get too aggressive here. They've got players split up a bit. Raz now moving in. Check him behind the box there. Gets Swag. Goes down to Rush a second later, but Alter also trading that one back out as they try to smoke things up. But they need to kill Skadoodle before they can worry about that. And that's exactly what they're going to do. Well, down goes the rest of C9 too as they try to go for a very quick retake, but it does not work. So L4Org is going to be the team that takes the advantage coming off of the first half with an 8-7 lead.
Back to their upper rush.
This pretty much was the go-to plan for most of the half. Cloud9.
That was a little delayed. They got mollied and they like re-hit it right after.
But even with that, even with C9 potentially spotting 1 or 2 players off the molly, still wasn't enough to be able to pull it off. So C9's upper there needs a little bit of work.
Yeah, the trades were pretty impressive by looking for org. They were like going 1 for 1, which was really good.
Especially from, I mean, the clear leaders there up at top. Obviously, Hydrex and Connors. Hydrex having that pretty awesome clutch to the Mac 10. Not only that too, but Alter I think was pretty good at just the opening trade game a lot of the time on outside against Tarek. He's usually had a pretty good record against that, and I think he had some stuff going on the actual upper site too when they were going for those more direct plays. So he had a pretty good half overall. But anyway, we are into the second half. We get started pretty quickly, and already a dual spray there as 2 players stack outside of the smoke are able to take down Stewie. So down he goes, and it's a nice early 5v4 advantage. But that could change very quickly, as it is the pistol round, so don't want to give massive props to these guys just yet. However, pushing in, they're going to want to go for more. They get a little bit hungry here, L4Org is. So they got to be careful, as something like that could happen where Swag, along with the assistance of one other teammate, they're able to trade out 2 of those kills, giving Cloud9 back the advantage here in a 4v3. 2 on Heaven for L4Org is also going to try and push back in. Rush, again, waiting around the silos there, trying to see if he can bait those players into coming out into the open, but not working. And the main force here is going to be Hydrex working on that flank. Rush currently not even paying attention to it too, so Hydrex should be able to walk right up and get one for free, but as I say that, Tarek just swoops in through the door, knocks out Hydrex. Now Skadoodle and a few others are trading out kills. It is left down to Aesthetic at the end of the day. Currently doesn't have a kit on him, so time's going to be very low, and Tarek ultimately is the one to take him down as he gets 2 very important kills there. Not only the closing one, but he killed that flanker before he became a problem as well. And now Cloud9 once again will take control over the pistol.
Yeah, looking for org got that early pick trying to catch Stewie go down the vent with that smoke, but then they like aggress with 2 guys after. I feel like that was unnecessary. You could hear them in game discussing it, so little mistake by looking for org. And C9 capitalizes on it.
And a pretty standard second round force coming out from L4Org now, as they've got the CZs and Deagles with armor behind it. Aesthetic's going to be, well, still forcing into it, obviously. No armor for him, but he does get that scout, but he's being pushed by 4 players outside, so it's going to be a little bit difficult for him to get anything done. You can see him looking around to try and get that scout kill onto the player peeking Twinkie, and he might be able to find Tarek in a moment here. He missed him jumping down, though. Oh, but he's seen him now as he goes for the jump himself. Down at 23 HP, while the rest of his opponents are getting free control of outside here, and he realizes that this is very much going to be a real possibility. So he'll go to the blue box and try to prevent any more momentum being allowed by the C9 roster here as they continue to try and push for outside. L4 on the map. Alter was able to get that kill into Stewie, but Skadoodle and Rush now also picking up kills, and it's going to be a quick push inside of Mini here. Two of their players try to stack in the corner. Works to get at least one kill here. Are they going to suspect the second one, though? That's the question. And no, they don't! T. Connors has Tarek back right into him. Now he's got an AK, and he gets two more kills as well! Clutching out the round for L4Org.
That was well played by them. They didn't expect the second guy. They did a little bait and switch. First guy goes out, dies. Don't expect Connors in the corner, and he just takes him down. That was impressive.
Just goes off a first kill with the Deagle, and then he's gifted a free AK, so it's just a 1v2 at that point. Cloud9 having to pay the price for stacking up, so that's unfortunate, as now the lead they just got, along with a pistol round victory, is not going to be washed aside, and they have to fight for control of this early portion of the half now, as they are also going to be forcing into this one. Tech9s, Deagles, 2 scouts. Let's see if they can bring this back, and that's not going to be the greatest start. Aesthetic getting himself a nice little 1D kill, a quick peek out from the side. Swag also picking up 1 too, but Raz pushing him with the auto shotty takes out Swag, and for the 3 remaining players, well, they're going to push outside, and Stewie getting a nice quick kill against Aesthetic, finishing off on that fight earlier there as he tags him out with a headshot on the scout. And now they've got at least a little bit of control to work with. I believe that they're going to try to go for an inner or upper play here. We'll find out in a second, as it looks like Rush is trying to swing around, pinch into heaven. Probably see Tarek go inside of Mini.
Alter might catch him off, though. He's flanking the secret.
So he's going to push out, spots one in the open, and just quickly dips back downstairs. So there goes the heaven flank right there, and that was probably one of the most important positions that they should have had set up. Hydrex finding Tarek, who was also outside, so it's just Stewie now. He's got the bomb, but he basically just makes a mad run downstairs and somehow gets through the A site completely clean. So he's going to be able to get the plant at the very least, and now he's going to pull off this 1v3, but he spotted pretty early, misses that first shot, and that's going to seal the deal. Alter pushes in. He does let them get away with the plant, so they get that extra money, but L4Org is still going to win the round, putting them up into double digits now.
Yeah, that plant was a little side bonus for sure for the Cloud9 side. But I expect them to probably save here, because I only killed 2 people, so probably save and go for a buy round on the 4th. Or 5th, rather.
Yeah, it's definitely not going to be enough cash to go for any sort of force right here, especially considering that they're falling behind now, so they need to probably cool things down a little bit and re-strategize. So they're just going to go with P250s for the most part. We got 1 armor buy coming in for Stewie.
Squeaky play maybe with the smoke.
Looks like that's what it's going to be. Probably fast drop downstairs. They try to molly it out. The molly's actually going to do quite a bit of damage, but ooh, that was... Okay, so now this is going to get really bad for C9. It's not only did they lose the 1 player pushing out, the other 4 were still in lobby, and the bomb went downstairs too. So they've lost the bomb early on here. And now they have to try and get back down that vent somehow, which is not even smoked out there fully either. They can see them as they push past it. So this is going to be probably a pretty quick cleanup by the L4Org side, and that's exactly what happens. T. Connor's getting 3 kills, Alter picking up 2 outside of the shed, and there you go.
Yeah, I suspect they're going to use that smoke play a lot. When I was playing at the high level, like they would smoke the Squeaky and just sneak down the vent, and it's like hard to know if he's down or not, so look for that from Stewie.
Gotcha. Well, it's a very straightforward first gun round here for Cloud9 as they all pretty much just go for 5 AKs. Decent utility stack as well, everybody getting smokes and flashes and a few others having mollies added to the mix. That does give them a little bit more to play with going into whatever site that they choose to go towards. Right now playing into pretty much a standard default though for the T side, but I don't think they have anyone in lobby, and because of that, Raz, look at him, he can push directly inside. You can see these players coming downstairs, walks in, gets that free early kill. There you go, 5v4 already. And his teammates can also push in a shed to make sure they've got full control of upper now. They know that there's nothing coming in there. They do have to be a little bit careful, as they could still try to swing inside of that lobby. But now, as they spot them outside, that may reaffirm their suspicions about this being a B play. So they stack up 2 right at the bottom of Secret. Alter's going to move up, see if he can sneak off a kill. They are losing a few of their teammates, but Alter coming in, gets 2, going for that 3rd as well. Can't keep this break under his control, but the second guy, again, showing up and surprising Cloud9 as T. Connors picks up that last kill.
Yeah, another bait and switch with the Seeker for T. Connors. Yeah, it seems like Looking for Org is just playing with no respect. They're just pushing everything, nothing really to lose on their side, whereas C9, they're a new team, so a lot of pressure on them.
Yeah, I mean, they have Swag filling in as well, so it's not even necessarily the full roster, too.
It definitely shows in their play, but I think C9 just needs to out-aim them, group up and out-aim them.
That's basically what I was expecting coming into this set, is that they were just going to try to win out against them, but obviously that's not happening, as They're 4 rounds behind, and this is a pretty big momentum swing for L4Org at this point, so I feel like it's going to take a few more rounds at the very least for Cloud9 to be able to stop that. So that could get dangerous, as that puts L4Org up towards 14, maybe even 15 rounds, and that could be the point of no return. But, like we said before, is a best of 3, guys. It's only the first map here. Still going to be time for Cloud9 to come back on the second map. And third map, obviously.
Cloud9 trying the wall smokes that I was talking about out there as well. Rush and take through 'em.
Well, even though they throw those smokes outside, it's not going to make much of a difference, as it's a pretty much clean sweep for the L4Org side. That'll change a little bit with Skadoodle getting 1 kill, but the auto from Raz at the end of it, just adding insult to injury as he takes down Skadoodle.
Busting up the auto. Yeah. Disrespect.
So they did that on I think it was Connors that bought it on the last half, but I think his was on
on T side. Yeah.
So going into what could actually be one of the last bigger gun rounds here. Cloud9's really only got maybe 1 or 2 left in them, even with this full losing bonus. Obviously, depending on if they get plants and whatnot here, but quite a few of these rounds they've been outright shut down. Stewie goes to the quick peek and he gets it! Winning out in the battle versus Aesthetic. He does get sprayed down a little bit on the return, as we can see that auto, and now he's going to trade it out for the op. Just drops the auto really quickly. Despite the more money needing to be invested, he's not going to stick with it. So 5v4 early advantage to Cloud9. And now we have to see what they're going to do with it. Stewie taking a nice move of initiative there to be able to push forward, getting that first kill. And now the other 4 sit back and remain to see how they can...
It's looking like maybe a Cowlock play or something. Terran Rusher up on the Twinkie, but they're going to line up their smokes.
Stewie's still playing around with...
Raz got in the lobby somehow. I didn't even catch that.
Oh, and T Connors as well, getting Skadoodle at the entrance to T lobby and then swinging over to find Stewie as he was pushing out from old radio. So now, all of a sudden, Cloud9 has lost that advantage again. So many rounds have been like this, where they start off with a 1 or 2 man advantage, and then they just completely throw it away. Oh, but Alter, not realizing maybe that hole was in the door there, peeks right into it. So gives himself the swag, and it evens the game back out now, down to a 2v2. Both the remaining CTs, well, up until that point anyway, we're both sitting defending the A bomb site, but Hydrex has now fallen back into hell. And I think he's going to read into this ramp play. Ooh, the timing of this could work out. In fact, it does. Hydrex getting a free kill against Tarek, and now Swag faced against a 2v1 to try and keep his team in contention to win this match. He'll go for the plant right in the middle, right inside of the smoke. Thankfully, with the molly up in vents, it's not going to give enough time for the L4 guys to actually get out into the open. But Swag, just tries to go right inside of the new Toxic, but he can't even close the door in time. Hydrex keeping the pressure on, pushing out there. Nowhere for Swag to hide in that situation either. So down he's going to go, and it's another round for L4. There's 2 more to go, and they've got map number 1.
Yeah, I like that patient play by looking for Org as well. They stuck together in a 2v1, made sure that they were tradable, and won the round. So even if one guy did go down, the next guy was there to trade.
Connor's thinking about if he wants that auto back or not. But it is indeed up.
Grabbed it.
Go ahead.
He grabbed it, yeah.
Yeah.
He grabbed the auto.
They can easily afford another op if they want to go with the auto and the op again. So, but it looks like they're just sticking with the auto. So Cloud9 going to be fully bought here because they got that plan, and obviously they are on a full losing bonus now as of the last round. Let's see if it's going to make any difference, or if L4Org is going to be able to shut down their push attempts again. It's it's going back to another defaulting for Cloud9, which we haven't seen a whole lot of just default outside plays. You can see that smoke wall being set up past red box too. But again, nobody actually pushing for outside control. This has, for the most part, been just a ruse, and it works out well at least at the start. Keeps Hydrex peeked in the open while reloading. Might have just been a little bit of a mistake on his part there, but Stewie is able to get that kill regardless. Takes down Hydrex, and that's another 5v4 to Cloud9. Same thing that happened last round, though. And L4 still recovered, so this doesn't mean much yet. But the good news is Cloud9 not only got that kill, but they also got some map control off of it, too. So they've got ramp under their wing, and now, this would have been great if they pushed outside with those 2 other players in the lobby, as this could have been a really easy pinch down to the lower bomb site. But now they do have to wait a few moments here. I think they are waiting for someone to try and peek towards hell, and there you go. They get 1, possibly 2. T Connor trading, actually. Rush got dinked, so Aesthetic moves in, picks up that second kill. He does it to fall back, but ooh, Swag having an opportunity to kill him on the cross. Misses that, so puts it down to a 3v2 here now. Still, pretty heavy advantage to Cloud9, as they are going to push in towards lower here. And Alter sits back inside of control and waits. Smokes, blocking every single vision path he has. It's gone away now, but the glass is not broken either, so he's got to be a little bit careful about how he plays this. There's quite a few positions that Cloud9 could be still sitting at here, so he's hoping someone peeks into the open before he has to break that glass. Not getting much right now, though. I still don't think he wants to break the glass, as that would be a dead giveaway. So he's going to head down to the doors instead and probably try to peek with his teammate at the same time. Both popped back out there. Tarek getting one in the corner. Alter not able to spot that, but he gets the trade kill. Can't get any more than that, though. Scoodoodle takes him down, and it's going to be a 9th round for Cloud9.
Yeah, that was good. That was good mid game by Cloud9. They threw those wall smokes, and from a CT perspective, it's hard to know if they actually went down or not. So that kind of like put a confusion on the L4Org side, and then they just scooped up ramp.
So a chance to get back to the game for Cloud9. Quite a bit of expenditure from L4Org on the last round, and obviously it's going to be the same on this round too. So it brings down what was a pretty decent amount of money pretty quickly, and they're now basically broke. So this is potentially a reset round for L4Org, unless they do want to try to force it, as they are pretty much out of cash. Everybody except for Raz is under 1K now, under 500 even, I think. So it's slow from Cloud9 again, but they are finally going to move out to take some outside control. This time they did a very small wall of smokes, however, just to get them from the red box itself into secret. And actually run low on timing. And for the first part, they weren't even paying attention to the bottom of secret. As Raz sneaks out that first kill, it's only by nature of the quick reaction from Tarek that he gets the trade there. As you can see, he's brought down to 10 HP. Alter showing up again when he's needed here, as he finds one, spots that second player. Tarek definitely can't take that fight in its current form. Skadoodle's still waiting up on top there as he was trying to transition into secret. He finds Aesthetic on the way, keeps the fight even at least in a 3v3. But it's a very hesitant amount of control right now for Cloud9, as L4Org is still has quite a few of their players hidden. They obviously know where Alter is, but in terms of T Connor, well, up until that point anyway, they didn't know where he was. Stewie lurking inside of T Lobby, found T Connors, took him down. And now it's just Alter and Hydrex. But Alter makes an aggressive move back up on top, takes down Skadoodle. And now one remains here, especially for the T side. Alter finding Stewie, so he should have a pretty good idea about where Tarek's at, because he saw him before. It's just whether he recognized that that was the same person or not. So he's actually going to lurk around. Oh, but Tarek misses the initial spray attempt against Alter, and Alter's going to be able to swing out. So he's moving all around the map, gets this massive 4K. Beautiful stuff again coming out from Alter, as it's pushed L4Org up to round number 15. One more, and they take this first map.
Yeah, and that's a reset for Cloud9, so it's not good for their economy. They're going to have to force up into the last round. Well, potentially the last round.
Tech9s, Scouts, and a Galil. This would be incredible if Cloud9 could win this round. But if not, it's going to be L4Org that will take control of map number 1. Their own map pick here in this best of 3 and try to push further into the qualifier and obviously try to go for a massive upset if they can and knocking Cloud9 out of the tournament this early. Stewie 2K, however, gets the first kill in this round, but it's shortly lived as he pushed very aggressively forward, leaving himself in the open, trying to wrap around towards Hell, and did get taken down. So Tarek, Rush, oh, nicely found from Skadoodle, actually, just grabs Aesthetic out of the air. So gets another one for his team. Cloud9 not out of this one just yet. They are doing work with those Scouts, along with a few other guns, of course. And Alter, well, he's showing up once more, as he's able to find Skadoodle, spinning around to make sure that he doesn't get pushed from lobby or anything of that such. But Cloud9 losing these numbers, they slow down, they freeze up, and Swag tries to keep himself in this corner alive, but a 3-man pinch comes out from L4Org. They're taking no risk in this situation. They pinch on that, quickly fall back. Tarek actually takes Alter down through the wall. Nice shot from him, but it's still a 1v2, and he's trying to play it with a Scout. So he's not going to make it, and Hydrex takes him out. So there you go, folks. L4Org is going to be able to take control of map number 1 here over Cloud9. They get that nice 1-0 advantage, and off of that, they are going to be able to, well, have the potential now to upset them going into the second map. So Cloud9, well, they've got to come back on their own map pick and hope they can take map number 3 as well, as otherwise their qualifier run here is going to be put down quite quickly and quite short of a fashion.
Yeah, no, for sure. I think C9, they probably didn't put that much time. Like, they were limited time already, so I don't think they put that much time on Nuke, so I expect Train to be more organized, probably more, like, skill played based, like, and stuff by C9. But that was impressive by looking for Org. They, like, 3-pinched that guy on lobby there, not taking any risks, so...
Yeah, and we're going to be
pretty good.
We're going to be back, guys, in just a few minutes. We're going to take a short break here really quickly while we're changing maps. But as soon as we're back and as soon as we have the next match ready, I'm bringing it to you. Stick around here for more between L4Org and Cloud9. Can't hear you, Chris.
It's what you've been waiting for.